This is something that I have been working on for the past few years, and I've got to say it was not easy to create this, but I am thrilled to show you this powerful tool. This system is built for real estate professionals, and it's not just limited to realtors or brokers. This thing can be used by lenders. This thing can be customized and built for title companies. It can be used by wholesalers. But the purpose of this cockpit is to bring your real estate business together and allow you to activate on revenue generating activities and automate the operational tasks and things that you need. My specific business model is built across traditional real estate, both in commercial and residential. It's built around private lending, and it's also built around investing and wholesaling. So I needed a tool that could bring those three lanes together and allow me to actively and effectively action on these various lanes without neglecting anyone. So when you log into your workspace, and I will preface this by saying this is demo data so that we are not sharing proprietary private information, but you will get a sense and a feel for what this tool can do. So when you clock in or you log into this tool and you start your workday, right now I've already launched my workday, so it's in progress, but you would essentially launch your workday and it would immediately bring in motivated seller leads based off of your motivation. So these are all off market. This is all proprietary data that's sourced from various data sources with a focus on first to market data, meaning we get data before they hit the major data providers. What that allows us to do is to action on these leads quickly and be first in line. You have a higher close rate and a higher probability of getting a deal done if you can reach out to people first. Whatever asset type or exit strategy you're looking for, we can customize your data feed for that specific need. So again, my lanes, and so my data is built around those different lanes. What's also cool is I sit this on top of my Go High Level custom build. Shout out Flipping Pro. Flipping Pro is amazing. I'll go check out Flipping Pro. Dave Vaughns has created such an amazing white labeled version of Go High Level built for real estate investors. My only issue with the Go High Level platform is it's so powerful. We put tons of data into it, and it would be a bit difficult for me to follow up and organize my day, especially when you've got tens of thousands of automations going. And so I built this tool to sit on top of a white label Go High Level product that is effective at sending signals and showing hand raisers regardless of which exit strategy or motivation or focus you're in. So this is a motivated seller lead. This is a property owner in Austin. I've got enrichment and enablement built into this lead cockpit. So not only can you go in and get contact information, but you can action on that. You can also review evidence and different signals and different things that will show you, hey, this lead has these different motions. So let's just imagine that this is a probate, a pre-foreclosure, and it's tax delinquent, right? The system would score the lead based off of those different motivations and allow you to go in here and have a script that matches that buyer or that seller need. Also, what's really cool is it pulls in nearby comps, making underwriting really quick. Texas is a non-disclosure state, but it has the ability to bring in the last list price and those list prices that were publicized to give you a comprehensive assessment of the value of this product, and it's using like for like. Another thing that's really cool is it brings in different products and properties that this person owns. It allows you to add different, purchase agreements and docs to the deal, add value to the deal, calculate the deal, obviously get property intel. But I think the most awesome aspect of it is you can come in here and match this thing up with buyers. Now, my methodology is, look, you got mega buyers, which are the whales, those companies that are buying hundreds of properties a year, the mid players, and then those scrappy, um, smaller investors. But you'd quickly be able to understand what they've got, what they're doing, and get a buyer automated buyer profile, or not profile, but a buyer deal sheet that you can quickly email to them, or call them and walk them through it. I would record my outcome, and it's going to pop up the next action. But again, this allows me to say, hey, I connected, what I need to do, what I need to follow up with, and then save and hit next. Another aspect of this tool that's really cool, and I think and let me back up. The reason I made this was, like I said, it was kind of crazy, when you go after multiple ventures and multiple lead types. And so, now having this intel and this data, I'm able to make informed decisions. We'll go through the sub menu so you can kind of see some of the other things that I've built into my version. We can scale it down, we can scale it up, we can tweak it again for what you're looking for. But, as far as leads, you're able to sort and filter by lead type, by lead tier, by different signals, and you can sort by score. Also, you can go into deals. This is where you can manually add a deal in or begin matching deals with buyers before you even call them. So like, it's telling me, hey, this property here matches with this buyer, it scores it. So I'm incentivized to work this deal, and it already suppresses those deals that may be underwater. So that's really cool. So I could hop into this deal right here. It's going to pull up the lead drawer, and again, like I said, I can take action quickly and effectively. When I go to leads, one of the things I want to show you is on probate, you can now have probate leads that come to you automatically. You can then skip trace them, and you can start working them. We can build workflows on the back end in your custom Go High Level environment, or set it up for you, that once you action on a lead through Genesis, you can push that lead into a long-term workflow and tag them, and those with the different webhooks and APIs, that those activities communicate back to Genesis. And so when an heir raises their hand and says, hey, look, I'm ready to make something happen, you can activate on them. These verified then, that's a verified then is basically a lead that has a path forward with 2 or less people. So like, basically everything in this demo is verified then, but hypothetically that's not super common. But when you get a thin motivated seller lead that's a probate, and they're delinquent, or they've got some other distress signals, you've now got a known kin here that you can activate on quickly. And sometimes you need, obituaries and grave sites and things of that nature. And so you get all of that intel, and you're able again to work this lead very similar in your cockpit, and be able to make stuff happen. Probates are so lucrative, but we spent so much time doing manual research that it was really difficult to monetize these deals and action on them because of the amount of time. I always felt like, if I'm going to work probate, I either need a large team, or I'm going to sacrifice my day-to-day capital. Now I can automate a lot of my other workflows and other lanes that I'm in, and be able to pick and choose a few probates a day to work during downtime, and still not neglect lending or being a traditional realtor and an investor myself. One of the other cool things that we have is plays. So it'll give you some different plays, what's moving by market, different signals, so you can get in here and you can make stuff happen. Again, I'm a Swiss Army knife, and so I'm always sitting at the center of capital. There's always a need for deals, and there's always an opportunity to make stuff happen. And so my signals are built around deal flow, buyer signals, and capital. And so, again, this tool gives you evidence and signals that allow you to turn this into repeatable execution. Another thing I like are assemblages. So this is where you can pull up properties where there's multiple assets that are distressed in an area. So think land flippers, builders love packages. And so with the assemblage view, I can not only pull motivated sellers, but I can get their contact info and start working them and see where folks are at and what's going on. And so this example is showing different assemblages in the Texas Triangle. And so I could click in and I could start working and zoom in on these properties and get a feel for where they are, what their motivators are, and even assemble them by zip code and assemble them by street. And, again, get some of these package deals that work. The map view is going to show you different motivated sellers based off of, the different scoring criteria and the different distress signals that you're adding in. And these are all the filters we can add more to your custom view. And again, give you those insights and those signals to make informed decisions and to get deals done. Your insights is going to, again, give you more signals, let you know where you are from a conversion standpoint, how many deals you've got. It'll let you know where the leaks are, the biggest actionable tasks, and again, give you a high-level overview of what you're doing. If you're running a team, you can see what your team is doing, what your squad is doing. It's all gamified, so the scoring is really cool, and everyone's incentivized to get stuff going. Outreach connects all of your mailboxes, your texting, and all of that together. There's no limit to how many, things we can connect. We can sync Gmail, Microsoft, third-party email providers. We can wire all of that up and, again, get all of your communication in one central hub and allow you to respond and track your emails with AI. We have local models that'll scan your emails for responses, replies, for different signals. I have a transaction coordinator agent that when I get a deal in, it automatically adds it to a queue, lets me know what I need to do to get the deal done, and ensures that I have follow-ups automatically scheduled to be able to stay connected with these folks. We've also built a ton of agents out. We can custom build those for you and give you the signals that's needed. And so I'm super excited about this product. We're going to continue to enhance it, but the data is there. The ability to take action is there. And Genesis is only going to get stronger over time. If you'd like to schedule a private demo, shoot me an email, rb@powerlandgroup.com. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you would like to walk through and discuss the art of the possibilities of what we can do for your business. And again, let's get ready to take action. Be blessed. Bye-bye.